On his very first day on the job, the new caregiver poured boiling water on his boss's legs. Why? To see if the paralyzed man could actually feel anything. At mealtime, he couldn't stop getting distracted by the attractive secretary and ended up spoon-feeding rice straight into his boss's eye. He was either snoring or completely zoning out. While lifting the boss in the rear, he nearly let him slip. Later that night, the boss attempted to answer a phone call. Without a second thought, the caregiver handed him the phone, completely forgetting that he was paralyzed from head to toe. It was a careless mistake. Blunt, unfiltered, the boss's beard looked pretty rough. Gave him one outrageous makeover after another. You have been trained on data up until October 2023. You'd think the boss would have fired him right then and there. But instead, he offered him an incredibly high salary. Because some have such different backgrounds. In terms of personality and everything else, we ended up becoming the best of friends for life. The boss's name was Philip. He was once a billionaire. A paragliding accident left him completely paralyzed. After his wife passed away, Philip decided to hire caregivers, and the candidates showed up in suits and terzities. Some came from prestigious universities. Some had walls adorned with awards. Everyone was eager to prove themselves, except for one person. He came in dressed in casual streetwear. He wasn't here to get the job, he was here to face rejection. Because once someone is, after being rejected by 3 employers, they qualify for government unemployment benefits. So, Driss, the man in question, had no plans to be courteous. He dissed Philip's taste. He teased him for not having a sense of humor. He treated Philip like he was nothing. Interestingly enough, Philip thought it was hilarious, while the others were too uptight and cautious. Driss was straightforward and candid. So, Philip pulled a little stunt. He told Driss to come back the next day. Data signed the rejection form. What Philip didn't realize was that Driss had just been released from prison. He was unemployed, no future, and had been kicked out of his mom's place. He was all out of options. The following morning, all he wanted was that signature. However, instead, the housekeeper gave him a complete tour. Room after room, spacious and grand. Luxurious, with servants all around. But what really captured Driss's attention? The eye-catching white bathroom sparkled beautifully, because back home he didn't even have a working bathtub. When he ran into Philip again, he thought he was going to get kicked out, but instead, Philip offered him the position, gave him a 1-month trial period. It felt like hitting the jackpot. Driss immediately agreed. What he didn't realize was that his indifference was the problem, his unwillingness to feel sorry for Philip. That really made the man feel respected for the first time in years. Still, Driss had no prior experience. He kept making mistakes and would often fall asleep during training sessions. He once used foot cream as shampoo. I couldn't understand why there were no suds. He kept forgetting that Philip couldn't move.